Somebody asked me a question here and I'm going to answer you just now. 1 second. Yes, you can do it individually.
As the owner of the property, you know.
If we found a piece of land, I took them there and asked them, will you be happy? And they say yes, because remember, they must sign as purchasers. They sign as purchasers. My purchaser is only paying for the piece of land. And they were so much willing to do so. And they moved everybody there. So, yes, by law, it is the seller's responsibility. You can fight the municipality to help. Yes, you can do it individually, but then you must just state on top that it was an individual answer, because we have to know is it a group or you are by yourself, it's fine, but then we know. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So my apologies. This was just a big crisis on a tenant with plumbing problems. Sorry for that. My apologies. Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome at tonight's class. And welcome everybody again that's here. We are 17 currently here. It came to my attention this week, and especially over the weekend, that there are lots of questions, and I won't say problems, but hiccups more on some of the slides, or questions that you do not know, or yes, actually questions. We are supposed to start tonight with a new module, learner unit number 3, and it's actually budget principles. But I thought if we start with that, it is a total new topic, and I'm just worried that you are going to fall behind the schedule. We can catch up on the slides, that is not a problem, but to catch up on the activities is a bigger problem. That is why that we prefer, if it's fine with you, that we just stop for this week, not to go ahead with the new slides, but rather to concentrate assisting everybody to catch up on the modules and the activities. Are you all fine with that, or do you want me to continue? Please, let's open the floor and ask from you. Mr. Ramabulana, maybe if you can come in, or Dandy, or Numisa. Cabello. PK. I'm just calling names now and nobody's answering me. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're quite audible.
Thank you.
Yes, Rina, we can hear you.
Yes. Jaco, I don't know, out of your group, I think there was questions on activity 10 and activity, I think 12 or 15, somewhere there. And on some of the other activities, there was also questions from the other students. Can we just get your feeling? How do you feel about it? Let's just pause a little bit, not carrying on with new work, rather catch up on what's on the table.
Rina, thank you. If I can just rush ahead here without giving anybody else a chance. I think with activity 10, the only thing that we wanted there is they mentioned there that the facilitator will give us 3 acts that we should look at. And I think that is all that we wanted there is just the 3 acts that we should look at and then use those for answering the 3 questions relevant there in activity 10.
Okay, can I just share my screen with you?
Okay.
Can everybody see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You were divided into different groups.
Yeah.
And just after the email went out on dividing the groups, Nomisa has sent this document out on the groups to allocate the acts. Have you received it, Jaco?
Sorry, but this does not look familiar. I might have missed it. It's possible. Because I did get the one where they did.
Yeah, I don't only think it's you. I think so. There's other people also asking for this. So
Okay.
what I'm going to do is I will put this on the groups as well. We will also email it again.
All right. Thanks.
Numisa, maybe if you can just comment on this. Whose speakers are open? Munasi? There's noise of the kids coming through somewhere. Okay, all right. Any other questions, Numisa?
Yeah, Rina, yes. I think the only thing is to send, because these were, I think, sent the same day when the groups were sent out, but this is the allocation. So apologies if they got lost in your emails. The emails were sent out by Kabelo, but they all went. So this is group 10, sorry, activity 10. These are the various acts that we allocated to the different groups. And if you scroll down, can you please scroll down, Rina, to the next page? And also group activity 13, that is also, I think there was something that the facilitator will allocate something to you. And this is what, this was the allocation. So the various topics, I'm not sure if there's anything other than just the allocation that you were looking for.
Yeah, is there anything else that's not clear on this activities? But
I think what happened.
Okay, sorry, Jaco. Yeah, now go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think what we did with activity 13 is because in the activity itself, they just say there that in your groups, prepare a short presentation on one of the following topics. So what we did is we just chose one because we didn't know about this allocation that they send us here. But it's not a problem. We can redo that one. It's not a problem.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You have to submit what you've done. We don't want to hold you back. So if you chose any of the topics, it's okay. At least it means you worked on something. You understand what I'm saying? Because regardless, you were going to work on one topic anyway. So it's fine. Whatever you've worked on, you can just submit that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions, maybe, Jaco, from your side? While you're on
I think the only other one, okay, it's just activity 12. I think bold us a little. I think it's we're having difficulty understanding the questions there. If we could maybe just look at that, and yeah, I think that's a problem. We try to talk amongst each other just to see what the other guys' opinions are, but we're having difficulty with activity 12.
Review the legal extract and the article provided above in your groups and refer to your resource guide for the regulation 633 that outlines the education requirements for estate agents. In your class, discussion address the following questions. What do you think are the main points of conflict and dispute in the article? Numisa, sorry, do you perhaps have your learner unit open with you? Otherwise, I will quickly get it. It's not a problem. Because I think we have to refer back to the slide.
Okay, Rina.
Page number, I've got it here. You have a page number.
It's page 54 on the learner guide. You also run the presentation, it's page 54.
Okay, there it is. So we have to go one back.
Yeah. Okay. Is that what you have? That's not what I have.
It's the
It's
governing
the article on the, it starts with, what is this? The event at Bundu Kroll. That's what the extract is. Educational requirements. Why is it that not coming up to a new sound?
I don't have it here. You can share. Are you in front of your computer?
Yeah.
Okay, I take my share off.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes, we can
Okay.
see it.
All right. So basically, there was an event, I think at this time, that's when they were marketing or workshopping their educational requirements. Remember when we were going through this, we indicated that in the past, individuals didn't have to have these qualifications. And then when it was introduced, there was an event that was held where it indicates that the estate agents were workshopped on the new implementation of these new education requirements. So basically the question, the first question, what do you think are the main points of conflict and dispute in the article? The issue was this for an example, one comment was that this educational new system will keep the very people needed in the business out of business, because it means that people who have been doing a lot of work have the experience, but not necessarily the qualifications, might be kicked out of the business, whereas these are the people you need who have the background and the understanding of the sector. The other comment was that larger agencies like the systems, as it keeps the smaller competition out of the market, and it's like a closed shop arrangement. Another issue, these are the things that basically they're asking you, what are you picking up from the article? So the smaller, definitely that is probably a comment that was made by smaller companies, estate agents, saying that the bigger ones, because remember, if people can't afford to go to school as the principal agent, you might have to make a plan to assist these people, your colleagues financially, to actually get these educational requirements, because they can't practice without these necessary qualifications. And it's saying another concern that was right. This is not good for the economy and employment levels. So basically, it's about going back to the article and picking up what are the issues of
Sorry,
concern.
can I interrupt here?
Yes.
I think this is where our problem came from. This specific slide that you is not in our manual. We don't have this.
Okay, I'm not sure how it
Numisa,
Yes,
sorry, I think this was on the updated version and my slide was from the old version. So if you can just send me the specific one, then I can share it with everyone. Sorry.
Because on this,
Yeah. Now I see it, Jaco. When she spoke,
I'm sorry, but vision came in because I can see
Yeah.
slide number 52. We do have that. That's 4.6 and 4.7, and then this specific slide where that you're showing us now, we don't have that, and that's why we couldn't find the answers or the article that you're referring to. If we can just get this, then I'm sure we will be able to sort it out. Thanks.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine. My apologies for that. I'm not sure. Yeah, as Rina was saying. But what you also need to know, the learner material, the presentations are the summary of the learner material. So maybe, if something seems like it's out of place, maybe you go back to the learner material and just double check in there. That is not the whole point. We try and summarize it in here. But in cases where mishaps happened, just go back to your learner material, which are the PDF, the learner material directly from the sitter. And it has all the information. If anything, it has more information than our slides. We try and summarize things this side. But you will definitely get this in by the end of class, you will have this version. Once more, apologies. So
Yes.
So Yako, then if the issue is this document, this slide, just go through it. If you still find that you are experiencing some challenges, you can send me or Rina further questions, but we'll make sure that we assist you. Over to you, Rina.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Rina, I'll stop sharing and then you can
just wait a little bit, Numisa. There was another hand that was up. Where is that hand now? Was it Kamaya who just put their hand down?
It was me, it was Lani.
Yes.
I wanted to confirm as well that we do not have that material.
Yeah.
But over and above that, reference to regulation 633 on the
is it only me experiencing problems? Lani, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, we lost him.
Yes, it sounds better now. To Lani, try again.
I think what he was highlighting was that regulation 633. I've got that. I can share it with you as well. It's a document that you download on the internet, but I can share it with you as well.
Yes, there was I thought the reference was.
I was struggling to hear you.
Okay, I'll come back to it later. Maybe
Okay. Or drop a WhatsApp on the WhatsApp group, and then we can try and address it.
I'm not on the WhatsApp group. I'm going to add my other number. I lost my phone.
Oh, okay.
All right, but Tulani, you're welcome to send messages. It's fine, or email. Right. Any other questions? Sulet, maybe? There are several people that say that they battle to log in.
Yeah, I just got an alert that load shedding has started generally, so that could be an issue.
Yeah. All right. I would like to get more questions if possible. A general question that I want to ask is that how far is everybody with the activities? Can we say we are done up to activity 15? Because my concern is I think there's 80 activities up to now.
Rina, Jack again. I think we mostly done with the first 30, except now for this 1 or 2, maybe 3 that we battled with a little bit. But yeah, and I think we mostly, but all of us, all the groups are mostly done with that.
Up to number 30?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, all right. So everybody from your group is up to 30. Tulani, up to what number? If you can just, even if you put on the group, what number are you finished up to? I try to hear. I want to hear.
Okay, I'll try to drop on the group.
Okay. Maxwell? Are you fine?
Yes, yes.
Okay, up to what activity are you finished for your group?
Up to 8.
Up to number 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
the other guys will come in, we're not coming to the part. I'm not sure if maybe they are ahead or what, because it was only me and Tulan and Victor.
Okay, if you experience problems in your groups, please, you must let us know. We don't want you to fall behind. That is so very important. As I say, I'm sitting with learner unit number 3 open in front of me and we can start. And I'm eager to start, but I'm so much worried that you are not up to, you know, IT is still far away.
Yeah.
And we actually want you to finish whatever we do today and tomorrow. You must finish by next Monday. So if I carry on, you're not going to finish at all. So I'm asking now advice from the platform side. Are we carry on tonight, or are we going to give you time to catch up this week and maybe continue next Monday? We can catch up with the slides. I'm not worried about that at all. So you're not going to fall behind with the slides and the work. It's just that the activities is worrisome.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to give us a chance to continue with the activities. Then we'll update you on the group WhatsApp. I don't know.
Mr. Ramabulana?
Yes, Rina.
Yes, maybe if you can also advise us on this one. I can say the people is between number 8 and number 30 finished with the activities. There are 80 activities to be done. And if I want to be strict, I must say they must be finished by next Monday, and it's an impossible task. My suggestion is I've got learner unit 3 open and we can start, but it's concerning budget and business concepts is not the laws and what we've done. My suggestion is that we give everybody time this week to try to catch up on the activities and start with a new slide next Monday. I'm very confident we will not lose time on the slides.
Yeah, on my side, I think it would be it's good that we catch up with the activities, because it's getting mine. It's a bit more technical, so it's gonna get a little bit tense. It's not the most of exciting what do you call lectures, but still it's good when the activities are closer. I think 30 it's a bit. I mean, those who are on 8, Maxwell and them, are still way behind, and I think they need to move a little bit faster. So I would say that, Rina, it's always better for us to move together because the more we add the slides, we add new things. If you have not, it's difficult to remember some of the things that we have taught here if you are very far behind on activities. So I really would urge everyone to say, let's push, get. Maybe we can concede Rina and give them maybe this week to catch up, and then Monday we continue with our classes again with our slides.
Yes, and they can really WhatsApp me. To take calls is not always so easy, but a WhatsApp I can answer very fast. Just WhatsApp me if you've got any problems at all, any questions at all. It's me, it's Mr. Ramabulana, it's Numisa. Mr. Ramabulana is very busy, so I think between me and Numisa, we can really answer your call, your questions. You could even see tonight with Numisa here as well. It's very easy to answer the questions. So please contact us and let's rather help you to catch up. Is that fine with everyone? Maxwell?
Yes, it's fine by me.
Okay. Tio and your group, will you be fine with that? Jaco?
Yes, that's fine. Okay, Rina, yes, it's fine with us. Our group will also be done with up to number 30, activity 30, by Wednesday at the latest. We were just waiting for this 10 and 12, but we will sort it out.
No, we will definitely have it ready for you, not later than tomorrow morning, first thing. Yeah. Okay.
Andy has his hand up.
Dandy?
Yes, Rina. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Dandy.
Yes, I wanted to just check very quickly and then maybe put forward a suggestion. On the one hand, perhaps instead of saying people should go and do the exercises across, I would suggest that we perhaps extend just tomorrow to just focus on a few activities. For the reason that I hear Mr. Yaku is way forward and he has done all the way to 30 slides. I wouldn't be surprised if there are people who have only done or who haven't started with the activities. And I know if I was a student, I probably would be falling under the ones who are just starting or struggling with the first one. So it will really be a great deal if we could do some of the activities tomorrow, I would suggest. We use the same space that people have created as well. It might even just kickstart some of the people who have not started, either because they don't know where to start or they are overwhelmed. And we can just do it in a more simplified way and say, okay, let's deal with activity 1. How does it look like? This is what we are talking about and all of that. That's my suggestion.
That sounds good, Andy. Thank you for that. I also would like to add on to that one is that maybe like the people that have done the number 1 and 2, the other people and Yaku's group as well, if they can maybe then just tell us which activities, like they did now tonight, activity 10 and 12, they've got problems there. Maybe if they can put on the group on what activities do they have problems, then we can maybe tomorrow evening then address the specific problems. Theo?
Supported before Theo
Yes.
could come in as well. Perhaps it's both an opportunity to review at least maybe the first 30 minutes could just be going through a few people who have done the activities, and then we can focus on the other activities. Then that way, I think it will demystify the whole notion of what these activities are supposed to look like. Ultimately, what we would want to create is a really pragmatic version of a program that everyone, including people like myself with ADD, I know there might be a few people who may not have the discipline to do these things on their own. I know they are there. I know you are scratching your nose right now. But let's open it up and encourage one another perhaps tomorrow. That's my submission. So on the one part is really just to open up to those who have really gone forward and put in the effort. Let's give them an opportunity to present, and we can coordinate that during the day to say which ones. And then the ones that are difficult as well, they can mention. Then we can deal with them tomorrow. And also count it all joy for the people who probably have been assigned certain activities. When we do them tomorrow, it still counts on their marks. And then I think that will help us really bring the pragmatic version. If you can allow me as well, Rina, to just say that I wrote the board exam just recently. I got 72%, so thanks to BMI. And Mr. Joseph was very helpful. I think at the right time, we'll introduce some of you guys. In February, 72%, it's trust me, if I didn't go through some of these classes and the trainings that we had to go through, particularly some of these activities that I ended up doing in the last minute, there's no way that I would have passed. So these activities are literally your exams. You would find multiple choice questions. You will find case studies. And if you think you understand those case studies, they want you to mention the different clauses and all of that. So I can say confidently that those who are really taking time, and it doesn't matter, you can come with your MBA, that exam will still move you like you. It's very fascinating. It's exciting, but it's neglecting the small little things. Now I'm talking to those who probably haven't started doing some of these activities. Those activities, one way or the other, you are going to meet some of those questions. If not the exact questions, they might have, they might come in a different format. But it's similar kind of case studies. If you understand the clause, if you understand your act, if you understand the policies, you would make it right. I thank you.
Hi, Rina. Maybe I can also just. I think it's good, and it's a good thing that you give us a chance for everybody to catch up. But I think it's also important to let everybody know that we can't do this until next year, December. So it's very important. Give everybody a chance. I know it's now in the beginning phase, it's difficult, and we need to get everything sorted and done with. But I think we must also discipline ourselves that once we started next week, that we keep to the program, so that we don't take too long to get this done with.
Tio, yes, I 100% agree with you. And the only reason why I thought tonight I would like to ask for a break here is that, you know, the laws, and Dandy can also now say when he wrote the exam, I think 70 to 80% of the questions come out of the law. And we are going into the real business area now. And I thought, you know, let's just get the law under the knee, and then it's easier for us to finish and carry on the others. And this is the only reason I'm very worried about the law, because this is something that you have to know. Otherwise, you're going to have a big problem.
Yeah, I agree.
But yes, I do agree with you too, and we will push that. We will still finish in time, you know, in our ordinary time, you know, to do the general business things. And remember, like you, and I think all your agents will be exempted for communication. And communication is a 4 weeks program. And then numeracy is another 2 to 4 weeks. So it's 2 months that you're going to have where others might still do slideshows and coming to class where you can spend on the activities. So we will definitely get everybody finished on time. But that is, the law is for me crucial. Okay. Any other questions? Any other suggestions? Dandy, if you want to say something else, I don't know, to you, still want to say something?
Rina, no, I'm fine. Sorry, we had unplanned load shedding just now, but we connected with data, so it's fine.
Thank you. Dandy?
If we are done with this, I would like to, I don't know if regarding this, I think I'm fine for now. Thank you. So, but otherwise, if there is something that I would want to also just bring forward.
Okay, then maybe if I can just ask my partners, Mr. Ramabulana, if you want to say something, and Numisa, add something.
No, I'm good. I'm good for now, Rina. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm also good. All I'd like to ask, adding on what we're going to do tomorrow, can people just at least go through the activities and come prepared to ask the questions, because I think this is going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity to assist you with the activities. And you know, when you win, we also win. So please come prepared tomorrow. Just browse through your documents and come prepared with questions tomorrow. Thank you, Rina.
Thank you. And just one more question. Can we say up to a specific slide activity? I know the group up there will be finished by up to number 30, if I'm correct, Jaco and you. Can we challenge you up to number 40? Then it's halfway, nearly halfway.
100%. It's 100%.
Okay, so let's then do tomorrow up to activity number 40. It is so if everybody can please work up to number 40 and see where do they have problems. If you do not have a problem, you can just carry on till you're sure you know everything up to number 40. I think that is very, very important. Then from our side, we will also be prepared to up to number 40, and then it's halfway. Then we can do the other half Monday first thing, like as Dandy suggested, the first half hour, and then we can carry on with the work. Okay, if there's no more questions, then we can close for tonight, I think.
I think Dandy wanted to say something.
Is this and Dandy? Dandy, maybe you can talk and close for us. It's fine. Thanks.
Yes, Rina, thank you. Mine probably would be a little more of a tangent. And I think more than anything, it's just to bring closer to the real value of why we even created this program. On the one hand, it's really to contribute towards the capacitation and the empowerment in the real estate saga. And I am really pleased that I've started seeing some of the people really taking up these things seriously. And even the call to start joining estate agents as interns, because that's really the first layer, registering with to become an intern and start taking your starting with your logbooks and all of that. That's really the first layer, because the earlier you can do that, the better. And I've been met with a lot of nice, exciting news when people go out there to find a very good reception in the market. And today, I would like to also just bring one of our own who has been on the journey to really, more than anything, before the estate agent thing, wanted to be a property developer, and she has really sought herself out to becoming that. And I want to give her an opportunity, firstly, just to congratulate her in that she has just gotten, sorry, I got interjected a little bit there, my apologies. So we have I don't know if our Chuni is here. Chuni, if you can just raise up your hand, I will really be good to learn that. So she has just received an internship in fact, let me not even mess it up. If you can help me, firstly, just congratulate our Chuni, Tlahane. She has been with us since the beginning, but she has managed to get a very nice, beautiful opportunity with Chas Everest. I know Chas Everest are very empowering in their nature. I know some of my friends who have really rallied and have done very well. And they've created a program where they are also taking her in with empowerment and also supporting her in their educational growth strategy. But without messing it up, help me just introduce and welcome our Chuni, just to tell her a little bit about exciting news, and also as we can all just celebrate with her. Our Chuni, are you here?
Yes, I am, Dandy. Thank you so much. I'm humbled and honored that you would present this platform for me in this manner to celebrate this. This is really, really great news for me. I'm very excited. You've already mentioned that, you know, going into property is something that I'm really interested in. My dream is to succeed in property development, but really, you know, getting the handle of the real estate as a profession, but as an industry is important to me. And you have been hand-holding me and this dream for some time now, encouraging me through, because you know a little bit of my personal circumstances, and you made sure that I did not let go of that dream, including you know, my participation in this program. You know, you and the organization were kind enough to even consider my application for financial assistance, and it's through that award that I got for 50% bursary that I started on this journey, which landed me at Shares Everett. And it's really, really a great opportunity that they're presenting to me. And as you've said, they're also offering to support me and my growth education-wise and in other ways. And I could not have been in this position without your encouragement personally, but with what I have experienced so far with BMO. So thank you very much for that. I'm greatly appreciative.
Wow, thank you, Auspiti. Can we just give a nice... All right. Thank you. When I spoke to her a little earlier today, she says she couldn't join early enough because she was showing her house, and I'm like, oh, already you are already on the move. But really, we are really delighted. We believe really in the idea that we can only be more as we expand ourselves, our network, and how we can. We have been, at least in this regard, contributed in our small little ways in you realizing a much bigger and broader potential. I believe, by the way, she is a qualified lawyer and she's just passionate about property. So I know that your passion, you will be able to make really great moves there, and all the best.
Thank you very much, Dandy. I am reinventing myself, yes, in the real estate environment. So very excited about that.
That's the spirit. Thank you. From my side, that's all I wanted to just share with you, ladies and gentlemen, that look, these things here, we can take it for granted, but it's really a great opportunity to, I like the words she used, to reinvent oneself. Real estate, as a sector itself, it requires a lot of passion and energy, and we can all grow together. Our passion both from the BMI side, we're still gonna program activities towards developmental side, because that's the core, that's the issues that we are very good at in terms of development. And we would also like to impart knowledge to everyone who is here to say, look, if we could help it, it's not just the creation of value, but it is also the capturing of that value. So we still need to give time once the classes officially are starting to subdue, then we can start focusing a little more on getting experts and open ourselves up to developmental part of real estate. And with that being said, I would like to just pause there. I have been requested as well to close. And ladies and gentlemen, it has really been an honor having all of you, and we look forward to really building a real estate investment network. I thank you and good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everybody. Good night. Thanks, Dandy.
Thank you and good night to everyone.